Well folks, we're running. I don't know how long the delay is. If it is, are we up and running? I do not know. Well, I tell you, it's been a tiring morning. Trying to get this all up and running, just little things. And I don't know whether we are live or not. Well folks, we're running. It should be better quality. We're running at 60 frames per second, ultra low legacy, but on this laptop, looking on my monitor, looking at YouTube, it's buffering, but I don't know what it's like to you out there. How long the delay is? So it might be dropping frames. I don't know if there's any way I can change it. This is what it's like. Just I think it's dropping frames. Well, it is dropping frames. 6,500 frames it's dropped. But it shouldn't be. I mean, I've got a business fibre all the way to the router. It might be just a setting within the OBS. Because I just clicked ultra low legacy. Because I've got the phone running USB-C into the laptop. I've got a pretty decent editing machine. I've got router, and it's through Ethernet all the way to the router, and then it's fibre. And I just don't know. Oh, I tell you. These are the things we have to go through to get it right. From the positive, we've got OBS running now, we've got Joy-Con Pro running. We can now alter the exposure, so we've dropped it down a little bit. I mean, I can even turn on me the light on my phone. Yeah, see, look. Just so to counteract the light at the back. There's it off, and there's it on. You see, reflecting here. I will sort out lights, flags. Sort out all the technical issues. I mean, hello? That's running a long delay, that is. I will say though, just flipping the phone vertical and pressing record on the phone is less hassle. Just plug the wireless receiver in it and use the DJ mics. But as I said, because I want to be able to share you videos and pages and documents and material, I've got to go through this pain. I've got to go through this pain point so that we're going to be able to do that in the future, because when I'm in the studio and we've invested the money on setting up that studio and getting it all looking nice, and arranging to get people up to do these interviews with and these podcasts with and that, I've got to have all this technical side dialed in so that it just runs smooth like butter, so I can get the guests in here, get them settled down, get all the exposure and everything set up, and get it all looking nice, do a test run, get the image for the thumbnail, and then press record. Because if I haven't got a technician there to help me do this, if I'm there with them, now it's going to be a little bit different if they're doing an interview or they're doing their podcast from the studio and they're using the studio and I'm able to be behind the cameras and do all this technical stuff. That's fine, that's great, yeah. But if I'm with them, in front of the camera, I need to be able to control this from where I am doing the interview, but also know that it's running smooth. Because I tell you, in all these years I've been recording myself and practicing and setting up all these cameras when I've been teaching and whatever, I've forgotten the amount of times where I've been out of frame, or the phone's died, or we've not pressed record and whatever. And what we did was fantastic, amazing. Some of the interactions I've had with people, some of the training I've done with people, and I missed it because of things like phones dying, out of frame, not pressing record, not got no sound, just the silly, stupidest things that ruin a shot. And that's why on set, when you got a proper production, they have runners and grips and everything. Everybody's checking everything. You got somebody doing a job and somebody's checking that they've done the job. Because when you're hiring sets out and all these different people, and you've got practical explosions or practical effects, and you've got to get the takes, and because every retake costs you money, you can understand. Well, this is what I've learned over the last 10 years. And like I say, when you're doing it all on your own, there's only you. I mean, I'm exhausted. I mean, yesterday, I'll be honest, I slept yesterday from 4:30 in the afternoon all the way through till 7 o'clock this morning, because this last few weeks I've been pushing it, man. I've been pushing it. And the work's only getting more and more and more. And I'm adding this on, it's more and more things. Let's lock this exposure off. So that's a nice thing now, I can lock off that exposure, so when I was doing that, it's not changing. I mean, I should be able to move this around, but I can't suss it out yet. It says I can. Is anyone watching? Hey, that's another thing, it doesn't matter. I was thinking about this yesterday. It doesn't matter if nobody watches. It really doesn't matter, because I'm doing what I'm saying I'm doing. And there'd be a point when you do the work and your work's getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better, there's a point where it comes, you can sell it. as a point where people want to buy it, as a point where people want to get in on it. So when the studio's all done and all set up and all looking nice, and I can go to these people that haven't got access to that and say, hey, this is what I've done it for, this is why I've made this space and turned into a studio, this is why I've invested my time and my money in getting this set up, so that I can just get people who aren't technical, who aren't whatever, get them in and get them sat down. That's what it is. Sit down in front of a camera. This setup here with this mic and that, this is where just my desk. So I'm looking at my screen here and this is where I'm looking at you. Right, that would do. I'm going to just play it back now. I'm not going to rant away today. I'm too exhausted for it. I've got a lot of stuff to do. So hopefully it looks better, it sounds better. You can still hear me, it's still working, it's still viable. Can we see this? What's it like? What do I sound like from here? Quadrilumbus, gluteus medius, supinaceus, the most common muscles that give you grief. And again, there's a wide shot, as you can see on the desk. There's my controller, so I can scrub the timelines. Right then. Bruce.